Have you ever stepped into a space where every word, every smell, every moment felt like home? A place where quiet conversations and shared lessons remind you of who you are? Welcome to Crumbs and Conversation. I'm Nevaeh, the voice of Inspiration Nuggets, and I'm so glad you are here. In this space, stories stir the soul, and simple moments hold deep purpose. Today's nugget: what you nurture grows. Just like dough in the kitchen, what you need rise. What you pray over blooms. So remember, your faithfulness shapes the flavor of your life. Now over to Aundrea. Oh, hey, hi, come on in. I'm Aundrea. Welcome again to Crumbs and Conversation. I hope you enjoyed Nevaeh. I love Nevaeh. She is one of my creations. Nevaeh is the voice of my Inspiration Nuggets. I like to say that Nevaeh is my younger self or my younger me. Some might say alter ego. I don't want to say alter ego because I could say she was my younger me. And I created Nevaeh just to be for the voice of the Inspiration Nuggets. And that was my way of bringing the Inspiration Nuggets to life. And I know you're saying, okay, what is the Inspiration Nuggets for those who don't know? My Inspiration Nuggets are my conversations with God. Over the years, the many years, more than 10 years, I began to jot down, take notes, write, journal my conversations with God during my time of quietness, prayer, meditation, just alone time with God. And what I realized is that what God was downloading in me, it wasn't just for me, it was for me to upload into others. And so I began sharing bits and pieces that I now like to call nuggets. What about a handful of people in my family and friends, and over a year ago, and it has grown. And so what what started with about 5 people, just under over a year, I'm sorry, just over a year, I can say now in July was a year, has grown to just under 70 people who receive my Inspiration Nuggets. And I hope that, I know that it blesses them just as God blessed me when He placed it, spoke it into my spirit. And so that's what Nevaeh has become. When I created Nevaeh, I created Nevaeh with everything in mind for her, what I wanted her to look like. I looked at one of my pictures when I was younger, and I had the pixie haircut short. Did I say that right? Yes. And my big eyes and all of these other things that I had. And I was like, that's Nevaeh. And I named her Nevaeh because, of course, you know, Nevaeh is heaven spelled backwards. Yes. And so all of those qualities and characteristics of her, I saw, what I saw in her, I saw within me. And so I was like, this is a younger me, Nevaeh. So she is now the voice of the Inspiration Nuggets. And so you're saying, I know you're asking too, what is Crumbs in Conversation? And so Crumbs in Conversation is where I guess I can say Nevaeh and I serve up stories and sweet southern baking. It's where sweet southern baking inspirational nuggets, stories come together, and now it's creating Crumbs and Conversation. And it's where I would say soul stirring, inspirational meets sweet southern baking, a southern sweet baking. It's where every crumb tells a story and a conversation that warms your heart with a conversation that warms your heart. It's where you come when you're craving comfort and coziness. It's a place, I like to say, where you come to tune out the world, pause, get wisdom and knowledge, and lean into your faith. It's sweeter when you set a wow. Yeah. Speaking of setting a wow, please, what I would like for you to do is hit the subscribe button, turn on your notifications, so every time I put out a video of Nevaeh and myself with Crumbs and Conversation, you will receive those notifications, and I can keep making more videos, and we can keep baking, and we can keep having conversations together. Okay, so what do we do next? Well, we get ready to get on in this kitchen, because in here we're going to get ready to jump into some sweet southern baking. You know, the type of baking that reminds you, nostalgic moments remind you of times with your grandmother and your mother. My grandmother's over my shoulder. Your mother and your aunts, and at the kitchen table having conversation, having good old time, good old talks back in the day. But at the same time, it's inspiring. It's wisdom. You're gaining wisdom and you're gaining knowledge, and you have an ear for God's voice. Okay? So, let's do this. Crumbs and Conversation. Hit subscribe. Turn on your notifications. Nevaeh and I would love to keep coming into your kitchen and your home.